going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about what to expect when the narcissist knows you know. Now, I spoke about this briefly in another video, but there's so many things you can touch on when the narcissist know that you figured out who they are. The thing about it is, it's so many things that you can expect. And number one is, first they're gonna it's going to be like a reverse effect. What they used to do to you and expect from you, now they're going to feel like you're doing it to them for no reason. And they're going to think that you're expecting them to pine behind them, hoover, love bomb. See, they think, very small. They think that, okay, I know what I need to do in order to fix this. They think it's that simple, but it's not an easy fix. Once the narcissists know that you know, they assume that it's an easy fix because a person that constantly play mind games assumes that it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back on them eventually, so they kind of already know what to do. But it's not an easy fix. They're in for a rude awakening, not knowing that they are about to lose you for good. They're about to lose you in that way that they've had you for so long. Now that they've losing that control over you and the power they once had in their hands, just totally controlling your every thought, your every response, just everything. It's over now. And it's just a matter of time before it finally, you know, kicks in, before they finally realize, dang, it's really over with. So first they're gonna go through their mourning phase, and then they're gonna go through. They're gonna be angry. They may smear you, and this smear campaign is gonna be real bad, worse than the ones you had. Before you realize that they are a narcissist. So it's a number of things that you can expect from them. But this is one thing that you shouldn't do once you know that they figured it out, that you have figured it out. What you shouldn't do is give them the time of day to explain. Because if they explain, they are going to assume that you're letting them back in, they have a chance with you. Cut it off. Don't give them, the chance to speak on anything. Cut it off. You're ready for this to be over. Walk away. You have zero tolerance for this. There are better things you could be doing with your time. So don't give it to the narcissist on this fake explanation as to why you should let them continue to abuse you. Walk away. Don't give them the time of day. And don't overthink. Because a person with high empathy have a habit of overthinking because it's hard for an empath to walk away from people without letting them explain, because all the things that they once did to us, we know how it makes us feel, so we don't want anyone else to feel that way. So we don't want to do it to anybody else. But we got to keep in mind that we're doing what's necessary to maintain peace of mind. See, we're doing what's necessary. They did what they feel like they had to do to plot and manipulate and stay in control and hurt you and just all those things to feel relevant. And so you can continue to stroke their ego. But we do it for different reasons. We are not the same. And just like I mentioned on a community board, an empath and a an angry empath and a narcissist are not the same. Not the same. So that's what I meant by that. When you walk away, you have to be bold, you have to be strong, you have to have that mental toughness and pep talk yourself. Keep yourself in a certain mind frame that this is what's necessary. Even if you have to keep thinking about something that triggers you, that they've done to you for so long in the past, that's over with now. You got your power back, you putting your foot down, and that's that. Keep your foot on their neck and keep it going. Don't let up on them at all. Don't give them time to explain. Just don't give them nothing. They don't deserve nothing. All that time they had you, they choose to do the wrong thing. So just think about it. If they were sincere, you wouldn't be at the place that you're at now where you cut them off. See, narcissists don't think that day will come. They're thinking, you know, they do things to us to hurt us, to punish us. They'll do things like block us. Like, why are you blocking me? I didn't do nothing to deserve this. So now you can block them. Or you don't have to physically block them, you can mentally block them out of your mind. That really lets them know that you don't faze me at all. You talking, all I hear is yapping, like the way they the way they communicate on the Peanuts crew on Charlie Brown, how the teacher sounds to them. That's what the narcissist sounds to us when they're trying to hoover and explain and love bomb. We're not trying to hear that. I'm not understanding you right now because my mind is really somewhere else. We got to give off that kind of impression to them and let them know that we're not impressed, we're not interested, and you could keep it moving. So that's what what you should expect is that they're gonna keep trying to get you back. But what you shouldn't do is allow them to beg for you back over and over and over again. Don't give them that time. Y'all remember how I used to tell y'all I work when a narc kept trying to find reasons to come in my space, have something to say to me. It could be the smallest thing, you know, like I'm bringing fresh lemonade, I mean lemons to work tomorrow to make some lemonade, and I just just want to do a little something at work tomorrow because sometimes we used to do that when we don't want to eat what's on the menu. So it's like everybody will decide what we're gonna bring. But now all of a sudden they want to make sure that you're included after all the times they excluded you from the activities. So now they need to know if you can please bring some sugar. And it's like decline everything. No thanks. Or I'm probably not going to have time. Just give them like a very answer. Bland answer and let it go. Let them get mad, storm away, say something under their breath, mumble, whatever they got to do to make themselves feel better, because it tells them that we're treating them bad. That's all they get from it. But it doesn't matter what they get from it. As long as we making peace with the fact that I'm over it and that's that. And what we shouldn't do is allow them time because even that gives them supply. Don't give them that. Don't feel like, see, we shouldn't make them feel like that they don't deserve a second chance. We're not trying to make them feel like they got a second chance. But we don't want them to be comfortable with approaching us. It's the approach for me, like, don't do it. Just go away and stay away. Leave me alone. If it's not pertaining to work or co parenting or just something that needs to be spoken about, we don't need to talk. You can go ahead about your business. So it's just about putting your foot down, knowing what's necessary to talk about. Other than that, you don't need to communicate. Cut it all off right away. And don't allow them time to come back to you and explain. You gotta be tough and you gotta let it go and you gotta mean it. So that's what you can expect when a narcissist knows you know. And I just want to speak on a few things what you shouldn't do. Because trust me, they're gonna come back around trying to get you back. And they're very desperate at this point. So thank y'all for watching and I'll talk to you soon.